Hello everyone, Magdalena here, Wolf of Coins. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are starting with the 78 Pieces of Tarot challenge. It's day 1 and it's the day of the deck interview. And I thought I would share my deck review with you, the Mary L. Tarot, because this is the deck we will be studying now. And in fact, I did a deck interview 2 years ago when I first got the deck. And so I thought it would be interesting to look back and see how it turned out. And I also pulled one additional card to reflect the present of one positions, because most of the questions would be I don't think they would really depend on the passing time, but one of them would. So I did pull another one, so it will be quite interesting to compare the results. So the spread that I used then was by Katey Flowers, deck interview, and it had 7 positions. I don't suppose I can fit them all in here. You'll see. Okay, I will just go card by card. And by the way, if you've watched my previous video, you might know that I have received this awesome notebook made by my friend, Asia Mnomkwa, and that it has a card from Mary L. Tarot. And so I needed a notebook for this challenge, and I got myself a really plain one that I found in my drawer, because anyway, that was the idea, that you can use whatever you have. But I also had him here. So I already had some notes inside about this interview, but I think I will just remove these pages and somehow add them to my glorious new awesome amazing notebook. So let's go back to the spread. So first position is, and another thing, back then I did not really use the guidebook. I only recently started really using the guidebook. I used to read just intuitively, so these will be my interpretations. So first position is, what can you teach me, dear deck? And I got this. I got 9 of Wands. So I looked at the tiger and I thought that it could teach me how to show my fangs and how to be more free and brave. Isn't that cool? Look at those claws too. So don't mess with me, people. Then describe yourself, dear deck. And I got the star. So the deck describes itself as an inspiration, as something that basically inspires you. Third position, describe me. So it's a me from 2 years ago. And I got the Page of Swords. So, and this is the position for which I pulled an additional card now. So I thought it's, Page of Swords. So I'm in a phase of fitting puzzles together, filling empty spaces. I'm at the beginning of my path. So indeed, the inspiration is very much needed. And so this was me from 2 years ago. Then, how can we work together? And I got the Fool. So I thought I thought that, there will be various ways, not really set paths, that we don't have to follow rules. That's reflected in a way I kept reading the deck, meaning without the guidebook, but also aiming for deep changes and rebirth. And I have to say, I usually would use this deck on important occasions, on serious topics, and it almost never would, like, I wouldn't have situations that it would disappoint me, that I wouldn't get a deep message. So it's definitely true. But yeah, I thought that we don't have to stick to like constricting rules, because it's the Fool. And then show me your strengths. I love this result. I got the Devil card. And I thought, oh yeah. So I thought the deck was saying, I'm not afraid to go into dark places, and I'll show you all the nasties. And so it does. So it does. It really does take you deep and shows you like shadows pretty well. Then your weaknesses. And I got the Queen of Wands with this kitten here. So I interpret it as I'm not good at being a fluffy kitten. So, you know, I'm more like this, you see. You have to take that into consideration. I'm not like a hug deck. I'm not fluffy. This is just not me. This is me. This is me. This is not me. So things might get harsh. You have to be prepared for that. And then our potential together, I got the Ace of Swords. So generally speaking, I really love the result of this deck review. I actually very rarely do deck reviews. I did for this one, and I think it went really well and interesting. But yeah, the Ace of Swords. So I thought that if we work together, we'll cut to the bone. We will get right to the essence of things, and without, you know, sidetracking. And I think, yeah, it's all true. And I really like this spread. I suppose you can use it for any deck, really. And now to the update with the Today me. So for the position Describe Me, now I pulled the World card. So this is very interesting because you can see that both these women have like a similar position, but here you cannot see the face, and it's logical. It's the page. The page is not yet really defined. They don't know who they are, what they are about yet. And here, like, the camera zooms out and you can see the face. You can see like more of the body. You can see that, yeah, she knows what she's about. After all, it's the world. So I felt like really flattered by the deck. But it is true in my case that 2 years ago, I did not yet know. I felt very confused, but I felt like I saw this, you know, this light somewhere there. You see, look at her throat. There's this jewel in the dragon's claws. So I knew I was stepping on the right path, but I really didn't know where it would take me, and I was pretty lost and confused. But now I pretty much know. Of course, there is a path, a long path before me, but now, much better than 2 years ago, I know what I want and what I am about. Yeah, what are my goals, what I want, all of that. So I think it showed it beautifully, and it's so actually Tarot de Marseille to show it so visually, like this camera zoom out from this Page of Swords to the world. And also because I talked about it with Asha Mnomkwa, and she saw that we have the day here, and here there's the night. So it's also like, so I thought, yeah, it's interesting what you said. And by the way, this like, I don't know what it is, if it's hair or what, but it also looks like sun rays to me. But yeah, I think that it could mean that I'm trusting my intuition more. So because I was very like solar, let's say, and now I'm a bit more nocturnal, let's say. So yeah, I follow my intuition much more now. I feel much more comfortable with my intuition these days. And also the last thing I spotted here is there's this dragon on the skin here, painted, tattooed. So I look at it as like possibilities. There are possibilities for things. And here on her body, she has shining stars. So it's like possibilities that come to they materialize, they manifest. So I really love this answer. Thank you, deck. I'm very flattered that you can see some progress in me. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you would like to join the challenge, there's still, I suppose it's not too late. We are just starting today. And yeah, check out Tamara's Nightshade Tarot's blog post. And there's a video too on her channel. I will try to remember and put the links in the video description. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a lovely full moon. Bye!